Boone.
Again, looking back to last night, saw a fairly decent cool down in those temperatures through those overnight hours. We actually stayed in those 70s for a couple of hours. And then we quickly warmed right back into those 90s as the sun rose early this morning. And then we actually stayed in those triple digits for the majority of our Wednesday. Actually saw those triple digits for several hours. Then we started to gradually cool back down, but we still stayed in those triple digits even after peak heating. That afternoon high today was, again, 105 degrees out there, actually what we saw yesterday as well. So we actually continuing to see those very similar conditions, and that's even going to continue as we look ahead to tomorrow as well. So yet another afternoon where that afternoon high was back in those triple digits, so adding another day to our triple digit count. So 44 for yesterday, but today again bringing it right back up to 45 days so far for the year of 2023, where we've reached those triple digits. And again, we reached it for several hours today, and that's just going to continue over these next several afternoons right back into those triple digits for those afternoon highs. Actually taking a look back at how those later parts of our afternoon played out. Again, we saw a couple of clouds start to build into the area through those later afternoon hours, and those actually continued as we kind of transitioned into the evening. Blocked a little bit of that sun as it started to set. We're still seeing a couple of clouds in downtown San Angelo right now, but for the most part, those skies are mostly clear, and that's going to continue through the rest of the night as well. Those temperatures still in those 90s. Again, fairly warm out there for it being 10:20 p.m. 93 degrees downtown San Angelo, 54 for that dew point, 27% for that humidity. So still seeing those fairly dry conditions and those winds right now out of the south and at 7 miles per hour. So looking across the Concho Valley, seeing those temperatures across the entire area, a mix of those 80s as well as those 90s. So almost all of us seeing those 90s, but we do see Sterling City cooling down just a little bit quicker than the rest of us, and they're at 89 right now, and we'll all continue to cool down. We'll all soon be in those 80s, but again, for now, we're all sitting in those 90s. And even zooming out and looking across the state, seeing how we're kind of playing out across the state temperature-wise as well. 86 in Houston, 91 in San Antonio, 95 out in Waco. Looking towards the north, seeing 87 in Amarillo, transitioning a little further south, 90 degrees in Midland. Off towards the west, 85 in El Paso and 91 in Fort Stockton. So still seeing those warm temperatures even as we're getting into these later night hours. So seems like all of that heat is just staying off towards those southern parts of the nation. Still seeing those warmer parts of the nation off towards the south. 92 in Oklahoma City, 87 in New Orleans. We've been seeing 101, still seeing triple digits, and that's out in Phoenix. So still seeing those warm temperatures. And back here in San Angelo, those next 12 hours, that's when we really rely on those temperatures to cool down. So back into those 80s and then 70s for those overnight lows. That forecast for tonight, 76, a couple of clouds could be seen throughout the Concho Valley, and then tomorrow back into those triple digits for those afternoon highs. And again, that's just going to continue. Still seeing those triple digits for these next several days. Breezy for the weekend, and moisture increases next week.